Hey. What's up? It is the Ace Mike Goes Show.
Woo!
There's nothing wrong with your stereo. It is just getting awesome wherever you're listening. So listen, man, speaking of awesome, I'm on some Michael Jackson shit tonight. Like I was thinking about, this guy must have been a fucking alien or something. Like, this guy was so talented. Like, seriously, we were all sitting around the other night at the studio, the whole group of us. We had some comedians over and some musicians, and we didn't have shit else to do but be high. So then we're watching Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah.
And I'm watching This Is It, the movie about Michael Jackson's rehearsal. And I'm sitting here going, why is this guy so fucking good? Like, he's better than all the people on the set. Like, I'm not talking about there's one other person who's just as good and Michael's barely scotching by. You got to remember, this is the kid from Gary, Indiana.
Woo!
And he's out dancing the Broadway choreographed dancers. He's out singing the national musicians that are all from all over the world who are way better. It's mind-boggling how somebody could be so talented and have risen to such a high level of fame and success.
Yes.
And then we got Drake.
Oh,
I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm going to let that sink in. Y'all let it percolate. Michael Jackson.
And then there's Drake.
And there's Drake. And I'm not mad at
What
Drake.
is the world coming to?
I'm just saying. That small, still voice you hear in the back is our guest today. She is a fabulous singer-songwriter. Welcome to the show, my good friend, Mahoganii. Welcome to the Ace Michael Show. So,
thank you so much.
You agree with what I'm saying about Michael Jackson? He's freaking talented, huh?
He definitely is.
God, like, beyond just talent. Like, the guy was phenomenal.
And he is also from Gary, Indiana, along with Janet Jackson and Tito Jackson.
And I wonder where you're from. Where are you from?
You know where I'm from, Gary, Indiana.
Oh, I see the correlation there.
Yes.
Well, you are from Gary, Indiana. You're an amazing singer, songwriter. And you got a show coming up, don't you? Promote your show.
I do. I have a show with Blast Pop Media, actually called Manifest 365. And it's just a show about helping you understand that there's nothing that life can throw your way that can stop you from reaching your greatest abilities and potential.
Oh,
See,
my God.
We got 365 days in 1 year. And guess what? I don't want people to start, going hard at the beginning of the year, once they set their New Year's resolutions in motion. I want them to go hard 365 days out the year. And what I do on my podcast is give them information that can just give them that push to go forward and have hope. So that's what my show is about, guys. And you're listening to Blast Pop Media, a podcast right now with Ace Micheals and Miss Mahoganii, the one and only.
So now let me ask you this. We called you here today because it is International Women's Month. And where motivation is very important, where people should definitely feel devotion and feel determined. How does International Women's Month affect you as an international woman?
Well, it's my time to celebrate me and other women that are in the community and all over the world doing great things for the world and for their community and for their families. It doesn't affect me in a negative way because, there's so many of us that's out there making a difference in the world. I celebrate
women, you mean, or people? Women.
No, when I say us, and we're talking about women for international.
Men ain't doing a damn thing.
Y'all out there, y'all doing y'all thing, but there is so many of us that go unnoticed, and whether we go unnoticed or not, we are doing the damn thing out here, wherever we are.
Who do you think is making the world a better place? Mostly women or men? Be honest.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't matter the
do
gender.
Too.
Sorry, not sorry. It does not matter who is making the world a better place as a gender. Honestly, I just feel like there's so many people that I run into personally who have such a positive impact in their communities. And I'm immune to finding them and they find me somehow, some way. And I just have the richest moments with these people. And they're always telling me about the big things that they're doing in their community. And I believe you're one of those people as well. You know, whether you want to pat yourself on the back or not, I'll do it for you. You do great things in the community, you know, working with the people that you're working with. Even when you introduced me to the young lady who is considered to be an ambassador of peace, like I met her and I was blown away.
She's something else.
And she's doing great things in the community. So
I would say this, though, to be quite transparent about it.
yes.
If I was a woman, okay, now listen to me.
I'm listening.
If you're driving, pull over. Listen. If I was a woman, this is coming from Ace Micheals. Number one, I couldn't keep my hands off my own breasts. That's just me. The other thing is I would feel a little like weird about men in general because men start wars, men raise taxes, men pass abortion laws, men. And at some point as a woman, once I got my hands off my own breasts, I would be like, look, this is too much with these men. Like, these men are ruining everything, and we have to clean up everything after these men's. What do you think?
It's not all men, so I can't throw everybody in that boat. But I do understand where you come from.
But you don't see women doing this type of things that men do to our society and our world, our culture. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's proliferated by men. Like, men are trying to run the world. Men are trying to use their power. And, you know, the whole fact that we have only 1 month of Women's Appreciation Month is another man thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, men would rather spend 7 days a week with football, you know what I'm saying,
That's
on
true.
TV than giving women credit for what women do.
That's true.
So I don't think that's fair. But I don't run the world, so I don't know anything about, you know, how to change that except just to, on my show, say, hey, National Women's Month.
This is what's going on.
Right.
I just feel like each individual is doing what they believe is necessary for them to do, honestly, in the world, because there's plenty of women out here, you know, that I could name that's out here that's, you know, doing terrible things in the community. You know, even I was just at a studio
I've
tonight.
never heard anything like that. Right now, what you're telling me, you might as well be ripping a Band-Aid off my brain. Like, I've never heard anything like that ever. What are you talking about?
You're a lie. No, it has everything to do with your mindset and you know, who you are and who you choose to be every single day. I choose to be a outstanding individual to myself first, and me being a great person to me giving myself the nourishment that I need, I'm able to give that to other people. And it has nothing to do with me being a female, to be honest.
I don't even think females are evil like that. Like
yeah, right.
When I see the Cruella de Vil movie, I say, oh, what they did was they made a character. Disney made a character based on a guy. Like, she's doing everything guys would do. Like, a woman would not do. What woman wants to kill a puppy? Are you serious right now?
An abrasive ass woman.
Yeah, nonsense. I've never ever. Who in the history of mankind was a woman that wanted to kill puppies?
It's in you to do good or bad. I used to be a terrible human. I've done some. Yes. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
I've had my moments.
So let's play a game. All right. True or false game. I'm going to ask you some questions. You tell me if this is evil that you have contemplated in your life. Is true or false?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever
No.
have you ever killed a frog, stepped on a frog, or tortured a frog?
No.
That's a man thing. See, that's why you wouldn't do anything like that. Have you ever tried to impregnate? No, they don't try it. We don't try to do that. That's a complete accident when that happens. Believe me, we don't really try to do that.
And shame the devil.
Have you ever tried to drug your date? Would you ever even consider drugging your date? Some guy is super hot, and you think, oh man, if I just roofie this fool, I can have him tonight.
Getting him drunk. Fuck yeah, I do it in 2023.
You did that?
I do it.
You telling the truth right now?
I'm telling the honest.
You got a guy drunk for the purposes of getting with him.
Yeah.
Sexually.
Yes.
Shame on you.
No, it
No,
was supposed to happen.
he
that
was an
way.
innocent. He didn't deserve.
He wanted to smoke weed. I'm like, here, try this. I mean, actually, last night the gentleman that I'm seeing,
Of course, that's
I
why
brought him.
it's so fresh in your memory.
I know, right? I'm like, here,
Filthy
I brought
slut.
you 3, little bottles of Crown Royal. It's your
You
favorite,
filthy
right? You know.
slut.
And anyway, we were supposed to just be, laying there watching
Yeah.
a movie or whatever, and we end
That's how
up
it starts.
having some, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not here for sex. I'm just here to hold you. Or you
That's
can
what he
hold
said?
me. No,
Oh, that's
this
what
is
you
my
said.
conversation.
Oh shit.
And even if he had the idea of me wanting to just come over and fuck him after work or whatever and whatever. Anyway, I'm like, here, let's smoke some weed, but I like to drink a little bit too. We're just chilling. We're not going nowhere. I'm not driving anywhere. Brought him 3
Right.
bottles of
And you call it alcohol.
yeah, I guess. But whatever it is, liquor, he drank, his drink, and that's when he's the most relaxed. So, I was able to take
No.
advantage of him the
no.
more, and I loved it, because I literally was just holding him last night, and he's the one that took my hand and put my hand in places,
In
that
those
yeah,
special spots.
I've never
Yes.
seen. Well, you know what I mean. No, let me take you to a place. Well, the place was already
So
quiet.
let me ask you a question,
Yes.
Mahogany, that I've been wanting to ask
Yeah.
some woman
Mm.
at some point, but it's just never come up in all these years. I've never been able to really get this question to some woman. So, do women like sex as much or more than men? Is that a real thing? Like, do women really crave sex as much as men?
Everything is mentality. So if she's thinking about sex all the time, like me,
Yeah,
yes.
baby.
Yes, we do think about sex just as much. Now there is some women that want to play a little harder. I'm not that female.
Right.
I'm gonna get it when I want it. And the reason that I want it, I'm gonna get it for that reason, and I'm gonna have what I want done in the bedroom. To me, I'm gonna have all of that because whatever I think about, I'm gonna manifest it. I work extremely hard, 24 hours a day. So when it's time to get down with the get down, I'm gonna get it when I want it. And yes, I do think about sex all the time, probably more than your typical man, to be honest. And I love it. I love that part of me that I'm able to express my sexuality and how much I want to have sex. I'm okay with that.
Mahogany, I love the person you've become.
Oh, thank you.
So do you think men are good at sex? Like generally do women? Okay, I know what you think, but you talk to women.
Yeah.
And do women generally think men are good at sex, or men are just fumbling around through the process and women have to go, oh my God, hurry up and finish?
Well,
You're taking too long. That
you
should
know
be
what?
an easy answer.
It's a perfectly easy answer because everybody's different. But what I can share, since you did give me the question, is the gentleman that I'm with, he takes his time, and if we're not focused on being intimate, he rather not even have sex. Like, he likes to put his all into it. Me,
Wow.
I'm like, shit, it's 12 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's time to have sex. I'm a give my all, all the time. But there's
Wow.
some people that, they're not immune at wanting to have sex probably as much as me. I already know what to do. I know what to do to keep it hard. I know how to stimulate the man. I don't care if I'm giving him a nice facial and
Wow.
and whispering something
He gets facials
sensual.
from you?
Oh yeah.
You doing it like that?
Oh yeah, and whispering
Nice.
something sweet and
Tasty.
and all of that in his ear, and I believe in the foreplay, not the physical foreplay only, but the mental foreplay. So I'm in his ear, maybe throughout that day, telling him sweet nothings and stuff like that. Yeah. So
Yeah, they say that actual good sex in the evening starts in the morning.
yep.
Like if you wake up in the morning and you give her that, good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, beautiful. Then you probably going to get some that night. But if you wake up and you're like, you look fat in them jeans.
Okay. Why you
You're
put
not
those
going to wear
on?
those to work,
What
are you?
you?
Did they change the dress code at work? Is it
Okay.
clown day today?
Okay.
That's probably not going to get you any of that pea pie
No.
for dinner, for dessert, right? That's not going to happen. What's your favorite part of sex? The favorite part of
Me
sex?
riding.
that's a position, but like the favorite part is that's your
That's
favorite part?
my favorite part. Me getting my black
Right.
ass on some cock and riding the fuck out that motherfucker. Put your hands on my titties. You tired? Or you still got sleep in your eyes? You got that white stuff on the side of, okay, you ain't even got to suck them. Just touch my titties and let me ride you. That's my favorite part because I'm so nurturing and I'm whispering in your ear.
Yeah.
That's my time to do my Janet Jackson.
That's the Janet Jackson.
That's the Janet Jackson.
Which,
where I'm
okay,
taking
now
over.
which
I'm
Janet
taking over.
Jackson? Because there's two very different Janet Jacksons.
Penny.
You have control Janet Jackson, which is like Rhythm Nation. Boom, 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 boom.
Control.
Then you have the Janet Jackson that's like in the thunder and rain.
Yeah,
Which Janet Jackson are you referring to when you're talking about riding this cowboy?
both.
Really?
I'm sensual. I'm abrasive.
He gets a full 360 Janet Jackson
oh,
experience.
Man.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Then I'm looking him in the eyeballs and I'm telling them how beautiful his eyes is. The things that most women would never conjure up in their mind and tell a man, this is how I get them whipped. I'm gonna tell you what your mama should have told you. I'm gonna tell you how beautiful I think your earlobes is, baby. You're going to be so invested into me mentally that you think about me all the time. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So it's the control freak. It's the soft side of Janet
Wow.
Jackson. I'm giving them all of that, and most importantly, giving them that mental stimulation, that mental foreplay. Men love to hear the same words that's said to a woman, but a lot of men don't want to say that to a
Like,
woman.
hold on.
They
Now,
want to
you can't-
even be told that their legs look good in those shorts. I'm just being honest. Because
Okay, hold on. You can't just drop that in the middle of a conversation. Now, what kind of words are we talking about? What kind of statement? So, give us a statement that you would say to your man. Let's say you're with your man, intimate.
Yes.
What is that statement that you would say that the same thing you'd say to a woman or a man would say to a woman that would turn him on? Because this really blows my mind that you said that. My mind is blown. Bits of my mind dripping down my face right now because it's blown.
I might just look at him and say, your eyes are beautiful. Your nose is beautiful. I love the way your ears look. Your cheekbones are beautiful.
I'm getting a little 50-50 on it. Yeah, I get it.
And they're made perfectly.
The way you say it, I don't think it's what you said, but the way
It's
you
how
said
I
it,
say
it does. It doesn't. It makes a little. Yeah, makes me a little chubby. I
And
get it.
that's that foreplay, that mental stimulation.
So how important is that? The foreplay, like, cause sometimes women will meet a guy at a club and they'll have sex with him that night. There was no time really for foreplay, was there?
No.
So
I mean, it could have been, but I really don't even want to build relationships that's short term. So I know in order to increase the confidence of the man that I'm dealing with, whether it's sexually, whether it's business, whatever, romantically, I know what I need to do, and I've seen some excellent results from me just talking to his spirit and fortifying him and giving him the confidence that he needs, that maybe his boss don't give him. Maybe his boss is constantly telling him what he's doing wrong, and I'm telling him what he's doing right.
right,
And then
right.
you fit that, oh baby, I wish you would have bought me the same chicken sandwich that you bought you, because I don't eat chicken nuggets.
You know what's sexy about you? I mean, you know what's sexy about you, but I'm going to tell you what I find was one of the sexiest things about you, besides the fact that you're gorgeous. You are a gorgeous woman, beautiful, head to toe woman, gorgeous. But what is also sexy about you, to me, is your independence. Like, nothing turns me off faster than hanging out with a woman and it seems like everything's going like towards a certain direction, towards the bedroom maybe, or just towards a relationship, and she hits me up and like, hey, can you send me an Uber, because I ain't got no, can you loan me some money? No. I don't mind giving gifts. I don't mind giving even money. I don't mind, but I don't like to be asked for it. To me, if you're asking me for money, that's cheap. I don't ask you for money. Right?
Yeah.
That's cheap. What are your thoughts on that? Should women ask men for money?
Yes. Yes.
You play too much.
I ain't playing. Sorry, not sorry. I am not playing. Henry, you've been in my inbox for 3 weeks now. Do you want to get blocked? We have no romantic ties. Why are you in my inbox? Because you probably want to have sex with me. So because you have a need and I have a need, I just put it out there. Oh, I need some new hubcaps for my car.
She's like, you want to touch some hubcaps? You got to buy some hubcaps, baby.
Do you hear what he said? He's making it clean. The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain. So, most people know what they want from you. So me asking for a couple dollars, I don't think it's inappropriate. And if they say no, they say no. I am very independent, and I just want people to know if you're going to be in my life, there should be some type of exchange. And if I don't know you and you're constantly hitting me up pertaining to something sensual, sexual, and what I'm saying, even if it's not direct, and I know that's why you're hitting me up, can you at least take me to lunch? Can we not just talk about sex, or we're talking about, the color of the sky, and we're talking about all this stuff that has nothing to do with why you're trying to connect with me in the first place. So I'm definitely not a gold digger, but I do believe in the power of exchange.
Wow. So we're going to run out of time because the show, I just got the notification. I got like maybe 1 minute left. Okay. But I'm just curious. I want to ask you this because I don't see you like other guys see you, because I've known you for years now. It's been a long time we've known each other. And to me, you're like sexier than a sister. Definitely not my little sister. Not my cousin. That would be weird.
Okay, right.
Could be a girl who moved in next door that I don't have a ties with her brother or her family yet. Yeah. So you're open game. But the point is, what was the point? Oh, the point was,
he's like, I gotta get that off my chest.
Yeah, I had to get that out there. But the point was, how do guys approach you? Because I've never, the times we've been out together, I've never seen a guy. That's it.
Yeah,
that's like
the younger
opening?
Guys. The younger guys, or that's what I got today. Do you smoke? And I'm thinking about, what, I really want to hire you to do my foot massage. He's talking about, do I smoke? Boy, I'm about to put you on the payroll because I'm trying not to be a cheater no more. So I might just have you, rub my feet and maybe kiss him about 6 times, but I won't let you, do other things. That I'm a retired player, okay? So another thing that they would say is, what do you like to do? And I might say, I like to go shopping, or
with your money.
Okay. Make sure when you bring that card, it does not decline. We're not going to Target. You know what? I have some of the best approaches because I'm such a uplifting individual, very attractive to look at. I got such a beautiful aura about myself. So a lot of times they might say something about smoking because they might know I smoke sometimes. Or, hey, can I take you out to eat? It's some of everything. Can we go to an empowerment seminar? So many different, ways.
Somebody gonna get empowered, all right.
Do you need a massage? Not from you, because you ain't invested enough money, honey. And I'm not saying it like that, but I'm saying it just like that. Right. So I'm okay on the massage, so it's all about, what I'm going to tolerate, what I really want. And I'm not really looking for a relationship. I'm looking for people that's going to be in my life to contribute, because I naturally do that, for people. And it's not about sex. I'm so over the sex thing.
So let me ask you, I got 30 seconds, literally. Okay. There's a popular song that says, broke guys don't get no pussy.
And that's a motherfucking lie.
Yeah.
Broke guys, most of them have the best sex.
Really?
Oh my God, I've had the best sex from you broke motherfuckers. What else they gonna do with their day, baby? They watching pornos and everything else. They working that little turkey down there, and they're thinking about how they gonna give it to some woman to get into her, not even into her drawers, into her place.
Right,
You know,
right.
they
Right.
didn't plot it. They like, oh yeah, she gonna like these 16 strokes.
Right.
You know,
Enough to move me in this motherfucker.
okay, and
Right.
change my life.
There it
So
is.
that's what that is. Yeah.
Hey man, we're out of time. It's the Ace Michael Show. Mahogany, if we want to stalk you pleasantly on the WWW, where do we need to go to find you, darling?
You need to find me on Facebook and Instagram and even Snapchat under Mahogany, and that is spelled Mahoganii, and you're gonna put that in another time. So that's Mahoganii, and that's twice. On Instagram, Facebook, you can Google me and see where I'm performing throughout the week. This is what I do. I love to inspire. I love to give wisdom, intellect, all that wonderful stuff. I'm a professional singer, hairstylist, makeup artist, you name it, model. And I look forward to seeing you at one of my next shows. Make sure you guys check out Blast Pop Media. We're doing extraordinary things here in the community, here in Vegas, in California, and possibly in a city near you. So continue to stay tuned.
And that is what's up. It's the Ace Michael Show. You know what I say at the end of the show, guys. Live the life you love. Love the life you live.
Life you live.